Good afternoon, everyone, from Madison, Wisconsin again, Game 2. This afternoon we have Chesterfield playing the Verona Wildcats. I believe this is only Verona's second game of their season, so they are currently unranked. Verona fell 3-0 in their first game, so both teams here looking for their first win in the tournament. Puck comes back out to center. Matthew Stryker, partial fan, flips it back down. Chesterfield comes out with the puck. Armfield tries to skate across the center. Matthew Stryker up on the near boards, sends it over to McLean. McLean behind the goal. Puck is left for Stryker. Stryker's going to shoot just wide. Back over. Oh, puck gets just past. Fessler had a nice game one earlier. Fessler plays it up to Stryker. Stryker now comes in on the right wing. Stryker, quick shot, blocker save. Back out to the point. Puck is bouncing. We're going to get a trip on Colin Fessler. And Colin Fessler to the sin bin on the tripping call. And the face-off will come to the left of Liam Connolly. Puck comes up to the far point. Player comes in, shoots just wide. Back out to the point. Puck is held in by the Verona Wildcat defender. Puck goes behind the goal. Puck goes back all the way out and is cleared out. And Verona's going to have to reset. Christian Lee causing a little disruption in the Verona end. They dump it down. Chesterfield transitioning out. Lee with a little skating room. Lee goes to the side, flips it. Got just about a minute left in the tripping minor to Colin Fessler. And this time we've got Malik. He's going to try to skate around. He's got 5 guys on him. Well done by Ramey. Now Ramey dumps it down low. Ooh, that puck comes right out to the goalie. 30 seconds left in the power play for Verona. Easton Kiefer kills a little more time. Verona transitions through. Couple nice moves. Still going. Chesterfield comes back to break it out. That's Ramey. He's going to throw it out. 10 seconds left on the power play. And we have an icing call. Both teams changing personnel. Both of these clubs were shut out in their first game. Chesterfield losing 2-0, Verona losing 3-0. So each team searching for their first tournament goal. And the puck gets out again. That should just about do it for the power play. And Chesterfield is back at full strength. Lou Ramey. Ramey plays on the near boards. Just out of the reach of Beck. 17 for Verona comes in on the left wing. Picked off by Nick Scott. Scott over to Army. Army swings it across out of the reach of Ma. Ooh, that's picked off by Beck. Beck comes in. Ooh, couldn't quite get the handle on it. Beck's still working behind the goal. Ramey, goes through the middle, gets his pocket pick, but gets help from Scott. Scott gets thrown, that was Malik gets thrown off the puck. Scott, that was Scott back there on D. Scott up to Fessler. Fessler throws it around. Chesterfield so far playing a little bit to the outside. Got to get a little more on the interior. And we have a breakaway coming the other way now. Oh, what a save by Connolly. Connolly holds on to it. Face off back in the Falcons zone. Face off controlled by Verona. They're going to play it back out. Stryker steps in. Chesterfield through center ice, and they dump it down. Another nice save by Connolly. .7:34 to play, first period. And icing is the call. Malik will take the face-off once more for the Falcons. That is controlled by Verona. Ramey steps in. Malik helps out. Chesterfield trying to break out. Here we go. Malik. And offsides is Kiefer. So the face-off will come out of the zone. Offsides, this time on Verona. Marcantel behind the goal, comes out in front. Lee up, gets just out of the reach of Beck. Beck still going. Puck to center ice. Lou Ramey. He hits the man in the middle. That was Holland. And Chesterfield resets. Pass behind Lee. He's going to turn and fire. Beck runs into Holland. And all the way back down, but not enough steam for icing. Lou Ramey. He's going to flip it up to McLean. Armfield. Shot, glove save by Connolly. Centers, back out to the point, slapper, deflected. Connolly loses track of it, off the back of the goal. Ooh, held on to. Chesterfield getting back on their heels again. Sustained pressure by Verona. They've got it set up. Several Chesterfield players standing here. Lodano goes back to get it. He just flips it up to the side. Verona takes over again. Lodano, there we go. Now we're transitioning. All right, up to Malik. Malik toward the end of the shift. He gets tied up at center ice. Lodano plays it. Back out again. This time it's Malik. And they dump it down low. Chesterfield changes players. Fessler goes in. Held in by Stryker. Shoots it behind the goal. Fessler off the goalie pad. And that's shot all the way down. And icing should be the call. Face-off will come back into the Wildcats zone. Quick shot. Right pad save by the goalie. Chesterfield now getting a little pressure. Ooh, deflected, another save. Shot. Ooh. All right, Chesterfield gets a few quick ones off. Danny Ma, ooh, fans on it. We've got a 2-on-1 shot. Nice kick save. Nice play by Marcantel to pick it off. He sends it out. Kiefer, Easton Kiefer coming through the middle. Marcantel steps up. That puck comes all the way back out to center ice. Big hit in the corner. That was Holland. Marcantel on the far side. Hits it up. Picked off. Pad save. resets. They enter the zone. And covered up by Connolly. Oops, sorry about that. Verona player partially fans. McLean gets the puck out to the neutral zone. Verona resets. Outlet pass, just past Ramey. Ooh, they almost sneak one in. Another nice save. Chesterfield making some player changes. Oh, good chance there from Malik right in front. He tipped it, might have just tipped it wide. Another good chance. Deflected. Oh, great save. And they score. Tic-tac-toe. Face-off comes out to center. Late goal for Verona. They get the 1-0 lead. They've been on top of Chesterfield this whole period. Marcantel breaks out. Offsides. Fessler dumps it down low. Beck chases after it. Puck comes out front. Ooh. And that's the end of the first period. Verona leads 1-0 on a late goal. Chesterfield outshot 10-6 in the period. Verona was on the attack for a majority of that 13-minute set. All right, starting in goal today for game 2 is Liam Connolly. All right, get ready to start the second period. Chesterfield now moving right to left, see if we can get things going. Colby Beck on the faceoff. Markentel throws it down low. Fessler goes to work. Fessler, nice job, knocks guy off the puck. Looking for the home run pass, picked off by Markentel. Chesterfield comes down, quick shot, covered up by the goaltender. McLean on the face-off. It is controlled by Verona. They come out, flip it out to Ramey. Ramey at center ice. He hits the brakes. Striker steps up. Easton Kiefer, ooh. Big hit in the corner. And we have a penalty coming on Chesterfield. Officials are going to talk it over. It'll be a minimum of a minor penalty. We'll see what they're doing. We got a 5-minute major. Yep, minor penalty, sorry. All right, minor penalty. It looks like a 2 and 10 on Danny Ma. So he will sit out for the next 10 minutes. 2-minute minor on the board. Chesterfield down 1-0. Now has to kill a 2-minute minor penalty. Easton Kiefer loses control. Malik steps in and helps out. He's trying to kill the penalty. He's going to keep going as the defenseman falls down. Now, ooh! Malik loses an edge. Kiefer, oh. Back out to the point. Verona moving the puck around. We got 2 guys down low. They score. Power play goal for Verona. Markentel goes into the corner, sends it out to the top, nice pass. Lodano, ooh, almost sneaks one in. Rebound, still loose. Lee, back out to the point. Lodano again, tipped, almost gets in. Oh, right on front. Oh man. Icing is the call. Puck back to center ice. And we have a penalty coming to Chesterfield again. I think this one's going to be on Lodano for slashing or interference. No, it looks like it's on Armfield. Armfield to the box. And Verona goes back on the power play. Already has one power play goal today. They're moving the puck well. Back around the corner, pops out. He's going to shoot. Rebound, puck's loose. And covered up. And 13 for Chesterfield in the box. So we'll have a 5-on-3. All right, Chesterfield trailing 2-0. They're going to have their work cut out for them for the next minute 37 on the 5-on-3. We've got Summerich and Armfield in the box. Shot, blocker save. Puck comes all the way down for an icing. Back over to the weak side, wide open, shoots. Nice save again. .850 to play second period. Chesterfield trying to kill off a 5-on-3 man advantage for Verona, and they are pretty good on the power play. Here comes Evan Malik. Evan Malik's going to get a breakaway. He's going to see what he can do. Great save by the goaltender. Malik's still working behind the goal. Wide open in the middle. And covered up. Chesterfield still shorthanded, 5-on-3 for the next 30 seconds. Had an excellent opportunity by Evan Malik on the breakaway a moment ago, and they get the puck out of the zone. That will help. Verona's going to have to reset. They come in. Puck is bouncing. Out to the point. Over the goal it goes. Armfield is out of the box. Now 5-on-4 for another 20 seconds. Puck hits a... Here comes Fessler. Fessler, he's going to try to get around a couple guys. And we have an icing call. So the puck will come all the way back into the Verona zone with 2 seconds now left on the penalty of Summerich. So looks like Chesterfield will have successfully killed off the 5-on-3 power play for Verona. We'll see if we can get a little momentum from that. Summerich has 2 seconds left on the on his penalty. Chesterfield returns the full strength. And offsides is the call. Face-off will come to center ice. Fessler. Fessler goes to the corner. McLean. Oh, great save. That was Fessler, a nice pass by Bullard. Fessler knocks the player off. And we have a stoppage in play. All right, the initial call was going to be on Verona. So Chesterfield, I believe, is going on the power play. And we have a timeout for the injured player. waiting for the Verona player injury timeout. Referees are talking it over. There was a call coming on Verona on a hit to the head behind the goal. Then Fessler came in and hit the Verona player after the play, so we'll see what the calls are. All right, 21 to the box for Verona. Still talking it over. All right, looks like Fessler's going to the box as well, so they're going to make them offsetting. Face-off will come in the Verona zone. We have 6:09 to play, second period. As they've sorted through the offsetting minor penalties to Fessler and the Verona player. Chesterfield was going to go on the power play on the hit from Verona, and then Fessler came in with a late hit on the player after the referee was calling the delayed penalty. See if Chesterfield can get on the board. Puck is cleared out of play. Face-off comes out of the zone. That should go back in. It was cleared out of their zone into the, yeah. Malik takes the face off. Verona comes out with it to center ice. Puck is bouncing. We have another breakaway. Shot, save. Nice save by Connolly. And rebound. They score. It's at 3-0 now, Verona. All right, the referee's talking something over again after the play. Referee's still talking it over. I don't know what they're trying to figure out right now. All right, I think we're ready to go. Good chance there. Leg save. Puck in the middle, Kiefer. Gonna send it far side. That's back to Verona. Kiefer. Ramey plays it. Far pass over to Kiefer. That was a nice pass. Kiefer dumps it down low. Should have been offsides, no call. There we go. Holland. He goes over to Lee. Lee gets pulled down. No call again. Turned over to Verona. They flip it back down. Scott plays it. Trip. There we go. They get one. All right, Chesterfield to go on the power play. Ref's talking it over once more. All right, Verona's going to take a timeout. Chesterfield goes on the power play with just under 3 minutes to play in the second period. Fessler on the draw. Held in by Ramey. McLean. Lou brings it over to McLean. McLean dumps it in. Fessler chases. And Connolly's going to have to play that one. Goes around to Ramey. Ramey to McLean. Oh, off his skate. And back into the zone we go. Ladano. Ramey now. Ramey goes in the far corner, shot wide. It goes all the way out. 35 seconds left in the power play for Chesterfield. Not getting much established yet here on this power play. The passes are just off. Ooh, good centering pass. Striker. Over to Bullard. Bullard down the middle. And both teams back at full strength. And, ooh, puck just goes wide. Good chance there for Verona. There we go. We finally get the outlet pass. Malik in alone. Goes around the goal. Hits the brakes. Goes back out to the point to Scott. Scott back down low, turns it over. And that should do it for the period. All right, 3-0, Verona leads. Start of the third, Beck will take the face off. Quick pass, there you go. Oh. Out of the reach of Holland. As Lee trying to get it over to him. Lee comes out of the corner. Chesterfield takes over. Centering pass over into the far corner now. Broken up by Beck. Bodies flying. Striker coming down the middle. He's got 3 guys on him. He's got a trailer. Shoots. Rebound. That was a juicy rebound. Blaine just couldn't quite take it there in time. Another chance. Bouncing. Kessler. Puck comes back out. Tipped all the way down, no icing. Striker shoots it across. McLean plays it in the corner. He's got 3 guys on him. Ma wide. Good job by Ma to tie the player up, trying to exit the zone. Ramey. Ma again. Ramey resets. Oh, trying to go back to Ma. Malik. Right, Ladano coming out. He sends it down. $10:18 to play. Looks like offsides is the call. Back tries to get it over. Oh, he had trying to get it over to Summerich. And we have offsides. Scott goes in. Puck bounces through the middle. We have offsides. Shot down. Lee, McLean. Verona brings it out. Scott plays it. Striker sends it around. Striker steps up, gets the puck. Puck is turned over in the middle. And covered up by Connolly. There we go. Chesterfield coming out. Fessler to out of the reach of Malik. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. Back down low. And we get an interference call now on Verona. Number 3 goes to the box for the Wildcats. Oh, Malik centers. Malik again. Face off coming deep in the zone. Puck just comes out. Team breaks out. It's broken up by Ramey. Ramey sends one up to Malik, a little kind of bouncing puck. Ooh, turned over in front. Quick shot. And held on to by the goaltender. Back out to the point. Scott's gonna send one down, bouncing. Ma shoots, kicked aside. Back out to the point. Striker sends it over. Shot. The puck is bouncing. It's wide again. Both teams changing players. Full line changes on both sides. Chesterfield has just been unable to get a break on the offensive side today so far. Army, he's going to dump it down. Ramey plays it. He goes up the middle. Oh, he had Summerich just out of his reach, though. Goaltender's going to have to cover. Armfield into the corner. Puck comes right out in the middle. Nice hit by Lodano. Army. Ooh, just wide. Ramey ties the player up. Puck goes all the way down. Not going to have enough speed to get down there for icing. They wave it off. Lee sends it, oh man, across the Holland. Another great chance. Puck behind the goal, Lodano. Runs into the ref. And finally, Lee breaks out with it. Puck comes across the middle. It should be offsides. Nothing called. Chesterfield's got to move a little quicker here. They're changing players. Lee breaks in. Lee behind the goal. Centers. Right off of Holland. Holland goes back around to the weak side. Puck's gonna come all the way back out to the point. Scott still going. Runs through a guy. He sends it down to Holland. Get there. Back down to Holland. Striker now gives it in deep. He centers. Malik at the point. Malik's gonna fire one low. Knocked down well by Striker. Striker's going to come on the attack. Don't coming off sides. That was close. Striker's shot. Rebound. Wide. Back out to the point. Shot block. Chesterfield has pulled the goalie. Back out to Malik again. He's going to shoot. That one goes wide. Over to Striker. And shot right on goal. And they score. He holds it in. Our next game will be early again tomorrow morning, and we have another breakaway. 17 coming down on the left side. He's going to shoot. Blocker save. All right, next game is tomorrow morning at 7. We will then play in the consolation game, which is scheduled for 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Chesterfield shut out for the second game in a row, 4-0. Just having a hard time finding a break on the offensive zone. Had a few chances again, just couldn't get the puck to bounce their way. All right, Chesterfield a little flat in that one. Again, had some opportunities, but just couldn't quite get the puck in. Final score 4-0 Verona. Verona earned that win. They outplayed us for basically all 3 periods. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. We'll see you back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. And then, again, the third place game will be at 3 p.m. And I plan to live stream both of those. So thanks for